Welcome, and welcome back. I'm trying to film this before the sun completely rises and provides protection once again from the creature of which we will speak, the Yi Nodloshi, otherwise known as the Navajo Skinwalker. Let me take you to a place, in case you have never been, that is the Navajo Nation. It is Window Rock and Four Corners. And it is stark and beautiful. But at night, it is said that you need to stay indoors. And the Skinwalker is the reason why. Skinwalkers are what the Navajo refer to as witches, which is very different from the witches of modern culture or European culture. Their witches are said to be the highest levels of medicine men and women who have chosen to turn to the dark side of their magic instead of remaining healers. They are shapeshifters that can assume any shape or animal they desire, and sometimes even a human being. Although, typically, a wolf or a coyote in Navajo territory, coyote, the idea of shapeshifting has been around for centuries, and the one that we know the best is the werewolf. I wonder if that comes from the Yi Nodloshi, because they are said to often take on the form of a wolf by wearing its pelt. With humans, it's different. If you lock eyes with a skinwalker, it is said that they can then take over your body. At least that's what the Navajo believe. While others believe that the only way to keep them from killing you is to stand up to them and stare them down. Not something I personally would try. It is believed that skinwalkers are evil and that anything they do is purely of evil intent. Often, Navajos will tell their encounter with a skinwalker, though they are very hesitant to reveal the stories to non-Navajos, much less anyone, because they are in fear that the skinwalker will come back for retribution. Sometimes, the skinwalker will try to break into the house and attack the people inside. Will often bang on the walls and knock on windows and climb onto the roofs. Sometimes, a strange animal-like figure is seen standing outside the window, just peering in. While other times, a skinwalker may attack a vehicle or cause a car accident by running in front of it, even at speeds in excess of 60 miles per hour. They will pass the vehicle and run across the road. The Skinwalkers are described as being incredibly fast and agile and impossible to catch. Witnesses have seen Skinwalkers along the roads outside of Flagstaff, Sedona, Winslow, Window Rock, and the Grand Canyon. One sighting was even claimed as far south as the Superstition Mountains, although that one has never been verified. And hopefully they were wrong. They're typically seen by motorists running alongside cars while going more than 60 miles per hour. It's very difficult to get information about this creature from the Navajo because there is a strong taboo against talking about witchcraft of any kind. In traditional Navajo lore, Skinwalkers will also rob graves, steal livestock, and commit murder in order to eat. They are said to mimic human voice, the cry of a child or the voice of someone familiar to you, to lure you out of your home in order to take you. Terrifying creatures, I must say. There is a road that leads from Phoenix to Lake Tahoe that goes through Window Rock. And there, it is heavily discouraged driving at night, because that is where the most Skinwalkers are seen. And so many attacks have been reported, or bodies and animals found. So we will leave it here for the Navajo Skinwalker, the Yi Naldloshi, as I don't wish to speak its name any further, because it said, if you call it, it will find you. And the only way to kill it is to call it by its name given at birth, the name that it is known by when it is not shifted. So for all of you, spooky dreams.